All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're taking a guided tour of the 5D Wellness Community. It's a platform making some big claims about connecting you with your perfect health journey. So let's see what it's all about. You know that feeling when you're searching for a wellness path that actually clicks? Something that feels truly personal, Not just another chore on your to-do list, but more of a soulful experience. It turns out a lot of us are looking for that exact thing. And that's really the core idea here, isn't it? Finding a personalized wellness path. It's all about this search for a journey that feels, well, harmonious and nourishing. So what is 5D Wellness exactly? Well, at its heart, it's trying to be both a central marketplace and a community hub. Okay, so here's their official definition. They call it a vibrant community and marketplace that connects seekers, and yeah, that's you and me, with providers, products, and services. The whole goal is to create this one-stop shop for your entire holistic health journey. Okay, so what do you actually get with this? Let's pop the hood and take a look at what they call your wellness toolkit to see the core services they're offering. One of their biggest features, and this is pretty cool, is their personalized path matching. The idea is to move past all that generic advice and connect you with support that genuinely feels, and I'm quoting here, nourishing, safe, and aligned with who you are. It's all about finding that perfect fit. And it's not just about matching. They also help you build your own plan with their custom wellness journey planning. It's a pretty simple 3-step process. First, you shape your plan. Then, you set goals that actually mean something to you. And finally, you get guidance from their roster of health pros. It really puts you in the driver's seat. And it's not all just online planning. A huge part of this is the live interaction. They've got these expert-led workshops on everything from movement and meditation to stress relief. And what's great is the flexibility. You can join in person or online, and they really emphasize doing it all within a warm, safe community space. And that community piece is a really big deal for them. It brings us to what they call the heart-led community, which is all about connection, growth, and of course, the benefits of being a member. Okay, so what's in it for you? Why join? Well, they talk about some pretty big ideas, like being part of a spiritual awakening and connecting with other people who are on a similar wavelength. It's a space to learn, grow, and on a more practical level, you also get to unlock exclusive members-only savings. But, the real test is what actual users are saying, right? Let's check out some feedback. Here's one from Jasmine Richards, who said, "Use the matchmaking service, and it nailed my needs on the first try. The live workshops are super engaging and informative." Here's another one from Monica Chandler. She points out that the live workshops and journey planning truly stand out, calling it a seamless, engaging way to stay committed to health goals. And that's key, right? Making it easier to actually stick with it. And finally, Thomas Krasinski really hones in on that community vibe. He says, the community forum really sets it apart. Great to find support and advice anytime. This just goes to show how valuable that peer-to-peer connection can be. All right, so who are the people running the show? Let's meet the founding team, the guides behind this whole platform. Whoa, okay, before we even get to names, check out this number. Over 100. That's their combined years of experience in wellness, health, science, and business. That's a pretty bold statement about the expertise they're bringing to the table. And you can see that experience spread across a really diverse team. You've got Dr. Christine Sauer, who's an MD and a naturopath. Then there's Jerry Daniel, an AI specialist handling marketing. You've got Taylor Denny, the video expert, and Sharon Young, who focuses on spiritual alignment. It's a real mix of science, tech, and holistic practices. Okay, we've seen what it is, who's behind it. Now for the nitty-gritty. Let's get some of your most common questions answered and talk about the practical details. This is a huge question for any kind of matching service, right? What happens if you're just not feeling it with the provider you get matched with? Can you actually change if you're not satisfied? And the answer? A big, clear absolutely. They make it super clear that you can switch providers at any time, either right in your account settings or just by contacting support. It's all about making sure you're happy.
Okay, next question, and this one's a biggie for any platform like this. How do they make sure the providers are actually any good? How is quality ensured?
So it sounds like they have a whole system in place. Each provider has to go through a pretty thorough verification process. We're talking credential reviews, reference checks, and then ongoing user ratings to keep everyone accountable. And if that's not enough, they put this front and center:
A 100% happiness guarantee. That's a bold promise.
But what does a happiness guarantee actually mean in practice? Well, here's the breakdown. You have 7 days after your first purchase to let them know if it's not working out. You can get a different product or full refund. Plus, you can cancel your subscription anytime. They're really pushing a no-risk, no-hassle approach. So all of this kind of leads to one big final question for you to think about. When you see platforms like this that combine personalized services, expert guidance, and a supportive community, it makes you wonder, is a curated digital community the future of personal wellness? Something to chew on. Thanks for joining me on this tour.